A surprise Apple event might be happening in just a couple of days, as 2023 is set to be Apple's biggest year ever. They are working on some huge upgrades to the iPhone 15, new iPads, Macs, Apple Watches. Basically seems like every single Apple product is getting a really big upgrade in the new year, including an all-new Apple product that is finally happening that should, according to rumors, absolutely change everything. So in this video, we're breaking down the top 10 or so biggest and best new products coming from Apple in 2023. Let me tell you the good news, let me tell you the bad news, let me tell you about some secret updates, and also why everyone has something to look forward to from Apple in the new year. Get excited, this is gonna be really good. All right, so before we jump straight into things, I've got some good news and some bad news I need to share. So let's just do bad news first. It has been rumored for years and years that Apple is finally gonna release this all-new reality headset, possibly called Apple Reality or Apple Reality Pro. It's supposed to be revolutionary, it's gonna be magical, change everything, all those great Apple buzzwords, and according to some rumors, Apple might reveal this headset finally at a special event happening in January. This would be in like a couple of days, really, and finally give us a glimpse at what Apple has been working on secretly for years and years. And while that still may very likely happen, we're also hearing right now that that might actually not be happening, that the headset might be a little bit delayed and we might not be getting a reveal so soon. Also, probably should be known that even if Apple shows this off at a special event at any point in the year, probably is not going to release for 4 to 6 to 8 months after it because of, regulatory stuff, FCC filing, stuff like that. So even if Apple was to show this off in January, probably wouldn't launch until the end of 2023. Again, speculation here, all rumors, but just so you know, a January event may be happening or may not be happening. As of right now, we really just don't know. I also should mention that as we sort of end 2022, there are a number of Apple products that were heavily rumored to actually be announced and released this year, including Apple products that Apple themselves said were coming before the end of the year that, I don't know about you guys, but we're kind of running out of time and these products are nowhere to be seen. Did Apple just forget about them? For example, new AirPods Max, the M2 equipped MacBook Pro, and of course the redesigned Mac Pro don't seem to be happening in 2022, which means Apple sort of missed their own self-imposed deadline. But good news here on out is that Apple is set to actually kind of fix these issues and course correct and give us a ton of new products in the new year in 2023. And according to Mark Gurman over at Bloomberg, we might be seeing these new M2 equipped MacBook Pros as early in 2023. So maybe that's January or February, March. Sort of early on in the year, we should be getting some new Apple Silicon in the all-new, really, really great MacBook Pro. Also from Mark Gurman is that Apple is continuing to sort of work on this Mac Pro. They are finalizing a redesign that should still be modular and still give you the most powerful Mac experience ever. But one note here from Mark's reporting is that it seems like Apple has sort of seemingly canceled the M2 Extreme Edition. So the highest end chip in your Mac Pro is probably going to be the M2 Ultra. Next up, let's switch gears and talk iPhone 15, because this is gonna be exciting. Apple is fixing a lot of the issues with the 14, and the 2023 iPhone lineup, as of right now, fingers crossed, seems to be one of the biggest upgrades we've seen in years. So let me give you a quick recap of everything we know right now. It seems like this phone is gonna come in 4 models: an iPhone 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro, and then 15 Ultra. Yes, Apple seems to be maybe dropping the Pro Max name and replacing it with 15 Ultra, meaning this iPhone would be the biggest, the baddest, the largest battery equipped, biggest screen iPhone you can buy, probably the most expensive iPhone you can buy in the new year in 2023. And we also know that while these phones might share a lot of the same DNA, there will be again some big differences between your regular 15 phones and your Pro 15 phones. For example, every single iPhone 15 model should be getting the dynamic island this year, so not just a Pro feature anymore. USB-C is coming to every single iPhone 15 according to rumors. They should all be using a cutting-edge, state-of-the-art image sensor from Sony for great photos and videos on your iPhone, and also a new design, according to a couple of sources, is coming to the iPhone 15. But like I mentioned, Apple wants to get as much money out of you as possible, so they're gonna have a lot of exclusive features just for the Pro-end iPhones that are more expensive and less for the regular 15 and 15 Plus. Basically, obviously, it goes without saying, as you probably could assume, the better processor is going to be in the Pro end iPhones. ProMotion, always on display, those should remain exclusive Pro features. Faster USB-C speeds, only for the Pro iPhones as well. And then also we're hearing that Apple is working on a periscope telephoto zoom lens system to give you better optical zoom on your iPhone, but that might be only on the highest end iPhone 15 Ultra to continue to get more people up to the very best iPhone. If you want the biggest screen, the biggest battery, and all the bells and whistles you can get, you might just have to go with the most expensive and the biggest 15 Ultra. And it's a little too early right now to know more info on pricing, if that's gonna change. We don't know anything about new colors, but we do know that we should be getting maybe a new material on the Pro, probably still aluminum on the 15 and 15 Plus, but maybe this year titanium on the 15 Pro and 15 Ultra. And also, we're hearing that Apple might do solid state buttons in the 15 Pro and 15 Ultra. So sort of like that fake button of the iPhone 7, where it sort of simulated a real press. When the phone was off, the buttons wouldn't move. Not sure what the benefit is gonna be on that, but some fake buttons are coming to a 15 Pro near you this fall. We've still got a lot to cover, so let's switch gears once again and talk about Mac. So we know we're gonna get the M2 MacBook Pro. That's gonna be great, 14 and 16 inch model, but also Apple might introduce 2 new Apple laptops that we haven't seen before. Well, mostly. One growing rumor is that Apple is set to introduce a 15-inch MacBook Air in 2023, basically giving you another option for a thin, lightweight, and less expensive Apple laptop with a bigger screen, which honestly I think makes so much sense. A lot of people want a bigger screen, a bigger canvas to work on, but don't need the power, the weight, or the price of the 16-inch MacBook Pro. So a 15-inch Air should be coming in soon, probably same design, same specs, same colors, all that, but with a larger display that should be great, and hopefully only a couple of $100 more expensive. We've also heard some rumors, not sure if they're gonna be credible or not, that Apple might be working on a new 12-inch MacBook. We don't know if this is gonna be a 12-inch MacBook Pro, or maybe a MacBook SE that's a smaller, cheaper, entry-level version that sits below the MacBook Air, but there are rumors right now that Apple might be bringing back this form factor with Apple Silicon inside to give you an all-new, tiny, compact Mac experience. And yes, the 12-inch MacBook definitely had its flaws. It had one single USB-C port, keyboard wasn't all that great, it had a Intel mobile-based processor, but now, obviously things have really changed over the last few years. Apple Silicon is really great, Apple has really fixed their keyboard problem, hopefully they can add more ports, so maybe a 12-inch MacBook isn't all that crazy to think about, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be a Pro or an SE. What do you guys think? Do you think this makes sense as a higher-end, more premium laptop, or a lower-end, more affordable laptop? Let me know your thoughts on that down below. We're also hearing that Apple is continuing to work on new peripherals, including some all new displays. Maybe 3 new displays are in the works for your Mac, possibly an update to the Pro Display XDR, maybe 7K I think was the latest rumor, so that could be great. That's probably not gonna be cheap. Also probably an update to the Studio Display, and then we've heard some rumors that maybe Apple does a Studio Display Pro that sort of has the same look, but this would be a 27-inch mini LED display with ProMotion. So basically giving you the best of the MacBook Pro in a larger form factor that's hopefully maybe brighter, bigger sort of canvas to work on, but still gives you that nice ProMotion goodness if you care about that or not. And then we also have a couple of products that Apple seemingly forgot about that also should be getting updates in 2023. We've heard for a while that Apple is working on a Mac Mini, possibly with a redesign. Not sure if that's gonna happen or not, though an M2 Mac Mini is likely to happen. Also M2 coming to the iMac, also just seems sort of like a done deal and makes sense. And also AirPods Max, sort of a weird wild card to throw in here, though we have heard that that should get the same sort of brains as AirPods Pro version 2, so better active noise cancellation, the new chip inside, higher fidelity audio, and then maybe some new color options too. And then there's a couple other products you're probably wondering about, which is iPad Pro and Apple Watch to sort of round things out. For iPad Pro, seems a little early right now, but no significant changes are expected to come. We've heard for a while that Apple might be bringing mini LED from their 12.9-inch iPad Pro to the 11-inch model, so hopefully that happens this year. Also, maybe we'll see a 14-inch iPad Pro as well. OLED is probably still a year away, so don't expect that for iPad Pro. Same for the Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Watch Ultra 2. We have basically no new rumors or reports right now to sort of speak of, so I'd expect a Series 9 to come. Not sure what could change. And also, Apple Watch Ultra, sort of a new product, so we've got no idea if this is gonna be an every year upgrade cycle or every other year. A little too early to tell on these right now, but some updates hopefully should be coming, but that won't be till later on this fall with the iPhone, probably in September of 2023. All right, so hopefully I didn't miss anything major there, but I'm curious, what are your thoughts on Apple's plans for 2023? Obviously, the news cycle is really dominated by this headset that it looks to be sort of the biggest, most revolutionary product they could bring, but also if the rumors are true, or at least most of the rumors, iPhone 15 should have some solid update and upgrades. Hopefully we get an Apple Watch Ultra 2, some nice stuff coming to the Mac. Can't wait to see that new Mac Pro, and should be sort of a good year of good updates all across the board. I'm curious, what are your thoughts? What are you most excited to see? What would you like to see Apple introduce in 2023? Let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.